Yeah, are you daft? All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I push you, never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going on Paul if it's sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles, brother have a kid on his heels. In the ring, it's gritty and real. Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. I daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging up field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Snap. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about pain, we bring man right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about pain, we bring man right, somebody shot sling.
Surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with you. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my one. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sticker waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, you best look. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for take off, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pull my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out. But you ain't even pick up, talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now, we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsement. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears the wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the whole into the wall and cross the wires on the telephone poles?
It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Damian Chambers, the cruiserweight. He's 188 centimeters tall. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr., 80 kilos on the button, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
There is no joke about this. Someone is...
Damian Chambers, big puncher that has one-shot power in his right hand. If he hits you with it, it's good night. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Preston, England, please welcome Damian Chambo Chambers. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place. You'd be very lucky if you're ringside, but you know what? Watch it from home, you've got everything on a plate.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
You've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. One of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore. That jab doesn't find a home. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Damian Chambers in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy.
Here we go for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Quick Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Chambers is down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked it down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many have-a-goes, just look at spots now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a can't count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the boss. And facing him, it's Sugar Ray Leonard, tipping the scales at the limit, 160 pounds, with a reach of 170. Up first is the boss from the United States of America. Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the white trunks with red trim, the boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. So here we go. Should be a good one. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Big right uppercut scores. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's all offense, all the time. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
So hot, so heated, there's a roof on you, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting on you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on you.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
It's all coming to an end. And the boss has been dropped. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. Now, you say it. Night-night.
Ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is crime and it's optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. And he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in... Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can hear everything. Can you imagine being a fighter walking into this? We're going to see that any minute now.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Beautiful counter shot. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Robinson goes to the canvas. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing. Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
There's a counter shot. Crawford is dazed. Bud Crawford just got knocked down. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. them were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
For one shot at a time, set him up, it will take him out. He's ready to...
Listen.
Here we go, it's round 2. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Crawford in trouble. And down goes Crawford. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Just wanna run away. Away from this place, away from the things broken. Promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. Yeah, you ready for it? Need to escape, need to escape. It's too much weight, it's too much weight on you.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's Sonny Edwards. He's 160 centimeters tall with a reach of 152 centimeters. And he'll be facing Charlie the Eagle Edwards, 5'6", 66.1-inch reach.
I'll always go for reach. Every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
And here is showtime. Sonny Edwards, fighting out of London, England, has already covered head to toe in gold. One of the best in the world today. It's Charlie the Eagle Edwards, fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC flyweight world champion. Let's see what he's got for us in this one.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from London, England, here is a flyweight champion of the world, Showtime, Sonny Edwards. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from London, England, a flyweight world champion, Charlie Edwards.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Did you feel that energy? Did you hear that beat in the music? If anything's going to get you ready for a fight.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice right hook. Catch and shoot. That jab gets blocked. A perfect counter lands. It's Edwards versus Edwards, but this time they're actually getting paid. They're not fighting in the front yard.
So you're talking about siblings fighting each other. I used to be in the gym with my brother, and he beat me up more than anybody. And you'd think we weren't related. This is going to be one of those fights because I know these boys, they're like the Stray Twins. When they get in there, it's boom, action, business, nothing else.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. He threw a punch and just got countered. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Charlie Edwards rocked. Close round with 10 seconds to go. What a punch! And that sends Showtime to the floor. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I need to see that again.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah.
Can you catch a shooting star? Maybe here at the Chantel King. Natasha Jonas, Miss GB. She fights out of Liverpool, England, and won the WBO Junior Middle.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Northampton, England, a multi-weight.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. That hook won't score. hook scores. Nice counter shot by her. Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. It appears they're out of order right there. Natasha Jonas in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
She scores it up. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say...
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, Jonas dazed with that shot. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Nice one.
And there's the bell to start round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
She got clipped by that counter. Nice counter. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look at that corner right there. That is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Missing with the left hook. Round still up for grabs. Oh, right there. And this GB is now in trouble. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. And there's the bell to start round three. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Jab doesn't score. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Back and forth they go. Well done with that counter shot. Misses with the straight left. And counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change everything in this battle. That right hook catching air. Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Tasha Jonas in trouble. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. I want to think of holding on here for it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Careful they don't push themselves out here. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Cameron in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Now you're switching off. You were thinking, you were smart.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Beautiful counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. swing and a miss with that hook. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. Nobody home with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Cameron in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab.
Chantel Cameron is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Down goes Natasha Jonas. She's absolutely done her in there with... So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. Start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance.
Dolphins, stingrays, whales, oh my, and throw some boxers in there as well. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just...
Introducing first, Clarissa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career. There's only one heavy-hitting diva. It's Ranch on Cruz Dessert, fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. She brings plenty of swag, plenty of glam to the ring, and of course, plenty of leather, too.
Just take notes on it. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a 3-weight division world champion.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? Left hook, it's finding his target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot by her. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change anything when the... Hold her right there! Cruz Dessert's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? How are they still standing?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a high fight.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. That jab misses. They exchange punches. It's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work. I watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who would have tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me this.
Clarissa Shields, one of the most avoided fighters in the game, and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of this GB.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He wasn't ready for that counter. They blocked the left there. Punch, counter punch. Swing and a miss with the right hook. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot by her. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. She catches and counters. Can't land that jab. Natasha Jonas in trouble. Down goes Natasha Jonas. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
That's lights up.
Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Love the response though. Got back up. Took a deep breath. All right.
Stop. Okay, now you.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
How about that time counter shot? This is with the straight left. Failing to score with that right hook. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter shot. It's bombs away. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Through the straight left, but it won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to play. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover.
Well, you can't do that, can you? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punch. Down goes Clarissa Shields. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake. Clearly, that's not allowed. Nobody home with that hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Shields in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. So
All the way through.
Here we go to the fourth round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
what a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to do it.
Counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Just avoids the left uppercut. They got out of the way of that right hook. Counter punching. They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter shot by her. Clarissa Shields is in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round.
Well, the corner then that.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got a bluff.
And Shields is down. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again.
time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. It's Clarissa Shields. Miss G.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Flint, Michigan, she is a 3-division, undisputed champion of the world, Clarissa Shields.
Not too many seats. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Big hook to the body. Nobody home with that hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. So much hype surrounding this big matchup, and that is illegal. Why would they? Did you see that? Oh, and Jonas stays with that shot. Heavy shots, and Jonas can't take anymore. How about that technique on that headshot? The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
The referee might need to take a point here. Oh, you can't do that, can you? The best around. It's okay to take a knee.
She has no choice. She needs the break. She needs the breather. She needs the space.
Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. So it's plan B time.
Don't go looking in there for
And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, Johnny, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. She has got to bounce back in this round after that knockdown. No doubt about it.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again.
What are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. She got clipped by that counter. Just misses with that left uppercut. Both of these fighters have had their an illegal move there. And shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Good defense to block the hook. The referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. Talk about Shields in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back. Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Left hook just missed. That hook was off target. Down goes Clarissa Shields. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took her out.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Midway through the round, and it looks like she has the advantage.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
That's not legal. Wouldn't be surprised if the referee deducts a point for that.
Finally, a referee that knows how to do his job right.
Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. There's the bell to start round 4. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Punch, counter punch. Heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. She needs to be careful that she doesn't... Whoa, wait a minute! Clarissa Shields is in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The perfect counter lands. Clearly, that's not allowed. And that you cannot do, and the referee quickly on top of things, and he's going to deduct a point.
About time, ref.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Shields in that last round. In a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Finally, on to the fifth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Blow to the head there. Let's see it again on it. It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.